guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be recapping I was about to say my 2020, but no, it's already 2022. And I'm gonna be recapping my 2021, or 2021, whatever you guys want to say. In January 2021, we all thought it was gonna be better than the last 9 months we lived in, March till December. We thought once that ball dropped in New York, we were gonna hit a better year. And then it got better, but it was worse. I don't know. And then in January 2021 was also 3 years without one of my friends. Took January off of filming last month, but I still got some videos that since I didn't really film anything in December, I kind of had to push through the first 2 weeks of January just to get some content up there, because I do have videos to film and I do have videos that I want to get to you guys. So I'm filming them and I'm going back on what I said last year. I started my second year of college. Not my second year, my second semester of my first year of college. Let's get that right, Gabby. I started my second semester of my first year of college. And then in February 2020, oh my God, February of 2021 is when I met this amazing group of friends, amazing group of human beings, and I didn't meet them in February. I met some of them back as November 2020, but February is when we started bonding and when we got that tighter connection, and so I included it in February's recap. Oh my God, I cannot speak. February 2021, I missed the normalcy I had the previous year in February 2020. In February 2020, I did Disney on Ice. Well, I did not do Disney on Ice. I went to see Disney on Ice. I went to see Monster Jam, and I had my last concert before the lockdown happened. In March 2021, it was 1 year since the lockdown pandemic started. It was 1 year since it got globalized, and it's March 13th or something, where the world was okay, C-19 is the world known. It's getting more crazy. It's getting more scary. Everybody's getting more panicked. Let's lock down. That was March 2021 was 1 year since that craziness. And here we are in January 2022, where it's almost been 2 years in this crappy lockdown. Almost 2 years. We're literally 11 days, 2 months and 11 days from being in the 1 year anniversary of it. In March of 2021, I got the news I could move into the dorms with one of my best friends. And that was super fun for the 13 days I was there. I wasn't even there for 2 whole weeks. Just drama happened, and I've talked about the drama on here. I'm just oh yeah, stuff didn't work out. Drama, there was drama. But I'm a YouTuber, so I don't want to publicize what went down, because that's personal and I'm not petty like that. So you're just gonna know that happened. And then I started filming YouTube videos with my friends in March of 2021. That was super fun. Yes, I had my YouTuber collab with CaityGomez in November 2020, which, girl, if you're watching this, I miss you and I want another video with you. This March of 2021 was when I started filming with friends, and I had people on my channel more often, or one person on my channel more often. Then I went to Tahoe. It was the first real vacation I've had since 2020, I want to say. Well, I don't know if you would consider a concert a vacation, but I stayed at a hotel for 2 nights for the concert, so it can be a vacation, but like I don't consider a concert a vacation. But like I don't remember what like my first actual vacation before Tahoe was. And then in April of 2021, I continued filming with friends. I continued uploading the filming with friends. I moved out of the dorm, like I said. There was some major drama, so I temporarily left not long after getting there. I got vaccinated in April of 2021. Vaccinated. I got both doses. Both doses. I can insert a picture here of me at getting my shots, or just like one. There's just a picture of me with my car. And then I went to the zoo in April of 2021, and then May 2021. April of 2021, I moved out of the dorms temporarily because I thought I was going to go back. But then more drama happened, and I just went back, got my stuff, and then officially moved out. And then May also was the month I finished my first year of college. Yay on that. And then I said goodbye to one of my friends as she went home from college. And then I saw Cruella in May, and that was my first movie back in the theater since like lockdown happened. Like I saw, what was it? I Still Believe with one of my best friends, like the day before everything locked down. Like the theater was empty. Like it was literally just us. And there may have been a couple other people, but like it was literally quite empty. And like that was the last time I was in the movie theater. And then I finally got to go back and got to see Cruella, and it was an amazing experience. And then June of 2021, I went river rafting and cliff jumping. Yes, I know, cliff jumping. That does not sound like me at all. Well, I mean, I don't know how much to talk about this, but like, I'm very much of like an introvert, and like, I don't really like doing something different. And before doing that this year, cliff jumping, I've only done it one time before, and that was a year before. And like, every time, well, not every time, I've only done it twice. So like, both times, like, I kept on like going up there, like I'm about to jump, and I keep on coming back down, up and down, up and down until like I'm like, okay, Gabby, you're gonna do this. You're gonna jump off the cliff. And I jump off the cliff. And it was really fun. Like every time, like not the both times I did it, like, oh, let's do this again, let's do this again, let's do this again. Even though like I still got nervous jumping off a cliff, because jumping off a cliff into like water, not just jumping off a cliff. Let's just but like the both times I did it, I even though like as I got more comfortable, you're still jumping off a cliff, and like my stomach was still in knots because like jumping off a cliff. Like I don't know how to explain it. And then also in June of 2021, oh my god, this is gonna be happening like the first month of January. The first month of January, the only month of January, the first month of 2022, where I'm gonna be like, oh, it's 2021, or let's recap 2020. Like, Gabby, you're in 2022. 2021 was last year, and 2020 was 2 years ago. Like, and then I went glamping. Glamping is like camping, but is glamorized. Like, I prefer camping in a tent with an air mattress that deflates and sleeping bags and gross bugs crawling in your tent, because yes, I hate the bugs, but that's camping. But we went in an RV, and yeah, it was nice having a place to plug in my phone and having air conditioning, but it's like that's not camping. And in place of the RV, we left our boat at home. And I wanted the boat over the RV because you're supposed to be on the water when you're camping, not in an RV. Ugh. And then July of 2021, I applied for my first job. Sadly, since like I moved to the dorms next month, they did not want me because like the training was gonna take like a bit and like it just wasn't enough time. So I sadly did not get it, but I still applied for my first job. And then I also started getting ready to move back to the dorms for my second year of college. I saw Halloween candy in July. In July. Like, what is that? Like, it's August, September, October, like 3 months away. You cannot wait until at least August. You have to put it up in July. In July. Like, what is wrong with that? And then August of 2021, I moved into the dorms for my second year of college. It kicked off better than the first time in the dorms, like so much better. Like there's like no drama with the roommates at all. Like I love them. Like they're so much better than like the last living situation I was in. And then I started becoming an adult. Like yes, I'm like 20 years old, but like or like I was 19 when I moved in. But being like yes, I knew I was like 19 and like an adult, but like moving out of home and not living with your family and being in college and having to buy your own groceries and cook for yourself and do laundry and all this other stuff. It's like training your brain to think like an adult. Like I was going out to eat lunch with some of my roommates and there was steak and it was $25. 25 my grocery budget, or normally just normally happens to fall like this, it's $50 for a whole week. And seeing the steak that was $25 for one meal and seeing it was like half of my grocery budget for a whole week worth of food, I just was I said no. No matter how much I wanted the steak, I was not about to blow half of my grocery budget to get a steak. But like if it wasn't my money, I would have probably gotten the steak. But like when you're for yourself and like you have to pay for stuff, you start thinking, do I really want this? And you're thinking, do I really want to spend money on this? And you're just getting this adult mentality that like you would rather spend money on something that's more worthwhile, that can last longer over one thing. I had online classes for my first semester. Well, I had one in-person class, but then I didn't feel safe or comfortable going to the in-person class because cases were rising in that class's building and I just didn't feel like comfortable going to that building anymore. And like not everybody had their vaccine. So like that was like an influx in cases. So that kind of like didn't help with like me not feeling comfortable going to classes. And so then I switched to completely online and I spent my first semester of my second year of college online, which is okay. But I think now with like everybody having like they have to be vaccinated to be on campus and like you have to have your booster by like February 28th, I want to say next year. This next year, it's 2022. It's this year. You have to have your booster by that day. Like, it's having a better mentality for me. Like, me feeling comfortable going to in-person classes because all my classes this semester are in-person classes. Like, and there's no thing for online. So that's kind of scary. But I think I got this. I haven't like I did 1 week of in person for my first semester of my second year of college, and that was only for 1 day. And I didn't feel comfortable with that. But like other than that one class, that literally like one class I went to, I haven't been in like a consistent classroom setting since March of 2020. So like it'll almost have been 2 years since I've been in a classroom setting. Where like some of my other like classmates and peers and students, like they've been in classroom settings, and it's just like it's kind of nerve wracking. Like I think at this point I'm ready to go back to in person. I don't know. We'll see. And then September 2021, I got to see Shang-Chi with my roommate. It was like our like we went grocery shopping together, but seeing Shang-Chi with the roommates like our first bonding. And that was so nice. I'm so glad to have like roommates who were like Marvel fans, because then I could like talk to them and like I get really excited because I love Marvel. Like I love like this this past year I watched all the Marvel movies in release order. So I've seen all the way from Iron Man to Spider-Man No Way Home, and and then October 2021 I went to Great Wolf Lodge for the first time. It's amazing. I there was this thing where it's like balance obstacles, but like it's like there's level 1 and there's level 2, and they're like off the ground. And so I barely survived level 1, and level is level 1. And so the ground was here, level 1 was here, and I don't do well with height. So like doing level 1 wasn't enough for me. Like every time like I after I got off one obstacle course, I would cling onto the pole, like onto like the next platform, and I would just stand there, catch my breath for like 30 seconds, and then move on to the next obstacle and do that over and over until I got finished with level 1. Then I go down because you have to go down to get to level 2. And the guy is like, "Do you want to do level 2?" And I'm like, "No, I'm done," because level 1 ground, level 1, level 2. Level 2 is higher. I didn't suffice well on level 1, so I'm not doing level 2. But I still had fun. I still had fun doing it. And Great Wolf Lodge has like a bunch of indoor water slides, which was really fun. And I came back home like I was home for the first 2 weeks of October, and then I started coming home like every weekend. Whoops. Things just kept on spiraling where it's like, oh, Halloween. Oh, something I want to talk about next month. And then there's like my birthday, and then I came home for the winter break, and it's just I kept on coming home like every weekend. And then I came home for Halloween, and I was Harley Quinn for Halloween. I can pop in a picture here. I was Birds of Prey Harley Quinn. I've been DC comic Harley Quinn before, which I could pop in a picture here, so like you guys can see, and you guys can like, do you like my Birds of Prey Harley Quinn better or my DC comic Harley Quinn better? And then November 2021 was like the hardest month of the year for me. Well, I've had really hard months last year. Like really hard. Like the summer was really rough. And then September was rough. And then November was like, oh crap, it really hit me as rough. I lost one of my best friends. I lost my dog. Her name was Sissy. She has been there for like all the milestones for me, and like she's been here since I was 8 years old, and just to have her gone, it's just like the hardest thing in the world. Like we put her down like a week before I turned 20. And so having to do that like so close to my birthday, and then there's Thanksgiving and then Christmas and New Year's, like all the holidays. Just my first holidays without her were like super rough. Then I turned 20. I am 20 years old now. I am in a new decade of life. Like, that's crazy to say. Like, I can't no longer say I'm in my teens. I have to say I'm in my 20s, which is like, what? It's so crazy. And then onto the last month of the year, I went back to the Nutcracker, which I have not been since 2019. And it was so good at getting like a sense of like normalcy back, because my normalcy is like going to see the Nutcracker every year for Christmas or around Christmas time. And I've only missed 2 years, 1 year when we moved out here, and then last year. And then having to like, then getting back to going to see that was everything. Like, I loved like getting the sense of normalcy back of that. And then later that night, like I literally went from the Nutcracker to a concert. So like I had a really busy day. And the concert was, that's me kind of doing a drum roll. It was a Driver era. Oh my god. The Driver era with Ross Lynch and Rocky Lynch. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's Ross Lynch. That's the guy who played Austin Moon in Austin and Ally. And he was in Teen Beach Movie. Like, what? End of the video. That is the end of my 2021 recap. I remembered what year it was. And welcome to the new year. Let's see what's coming this new year. I'm going to the snow this week. I am trying to go to more concerts. Miss Olivia Rodrigo is coming to like San Francisco and Sacramento, or like one of those two cities. I'm not sure which. So like I might try to go see her, even though the tickets now are like sold out. But I'm like 95% sure resale tickets will be on. And if they're not over $100, I'm really gonna try to go see her, because I want to go see Miss Olivia Rodrigo. I've watched her since she was in the American Girl movie Grace. I don't remember like the exact name of the movie, but she was in an American Girl movie. But like I didn't know that was her. And so like I didn't recognize it was her until like Bizaardvark. And like I never finished that show, but I know she was there before High School Musical, the musical, the series, and before Driver's License took off. I knew her from her Disney days, her Disney Channel days, not her Disney Plus days. Oh geez, no. And then I want to go see Keith Urban because he's coming to like some city near me in California, like in the fall. So like that's like a year. That's not a year. That's like, it's September. That's like 9 months away. That's the math. And I'm just trying to get like normalcy back. And then I turned 21 this year, and I'm really trying to plan a trip to Disneyland for my 21st birthday. Cause like you gotta plan ahead. And like even though it's like 11 months away, I still wanna plan like really ahead. So like I can go for my 21st birthday. It's really cool. And like it's bizarre that I'm turning 21 this year. Like I was just 18. Well, not 8. Yeah, no. I was just 19 last year. And I'm turning 21 this year. Like that's crazy. Oh my god. And with that being said, this is the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching. Comment down what you did for New Year's, if you did anything, or if you stayed home. Just say something and we can talk about it. I don't know. And then hit that like button if you like this. I have my next video will be a celebrity roundup of what happened with celebrities, like who got pregnant, who got married, who had a baby, and all that, and who died this last year. Yeah. And subscribe because I do have videos this month, even though I said I wouldn't post in January, but I'm doing it. I made a video where it's like why I won't post in January. Here I am posting in January. Cause like I have this video, my celebrity roundup, and then I have my Marvel ranking for the movies, which No Way Home will be included. I hope to see it one more time before I film that video. And then I have possibly a Spider-Man No Way Home movie review with spoilers because it'll be over a month since that movie's been out and you should have seen it. Otherwise, you should not. Like, it's on you for not seeing it yet. And then I'll have the TV shows one. Maybe I'll film like what's it called? I think we're staying in an Airbnb. So if it's a quiet house and like they're all outside and I'm inside, I will definitely be filming an Airbnb video like I did when I was in Tahoe last year. And those are the videos that I have planned. No set dates. No set dates on when those videos will be coming out. But I do know that this will be out on today, which is Tuesday. And then my celebrity roundup video should hopefully be up on Thursday. I'm gonna be out of town. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you like this. Comment down below. I will include links to whatever I said in this video in the description. I will include links to this video, to the links I said in the description down below. And hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video. Happy New Year's, guys!